Good evening, my beautiful people. Y'all come on in here. Listen, today we are going to be talking about how I turned $5,000 into passive income for life. Okay? For life. Now, I want you just do this for me for a second. Close your eyes. Okay? Just close your eyes. And I want you to imagine turning just $5,000 into a lifetime of passive income, but without day trading. We ain't got time for day trading. Without all these risky plays, because we don't have time for that. And without watching charts all day, because we don't have time to be glued to our screen at all. Let me tell you, I did it and you can do it too. So I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to do it. Now, before we dive in, if you are new here, let me just get an opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Paris Smith, and I was able to retire myself from the 9 to 5 at 24 years old. Still can't believe it every time I say it out loud. I was able to retire myself from the 9 to 5 at 24 years old, and I was able to grow a 6-figure trading account my first 6 months trading, and I was a complete beginner. This trading strategy nobody know about. Okay, I'm gonna promise you that 90% of people don't know what I be talking about when I be sharing all about trading and stuff. It is a strategy where you trade once a week. I trade once a week on Mondays. Those are my days. And it produces a consistent income. So you don't have to, cross your fingers and cross your toes in hopes that you're going to make this money from the market. If you're making $1,000 every single month, you're going to continue to make that $1,000. You just got to press the button. So this trading strategy is so cool because we don't day trade and we don't read charts and we don't use indicators, and you can still work your 9 to 5. That's why I love it. Now, if you like, baby girl, I need to learn more about this. I am having a free stock trading masterclass coming up, and I need you to go ahead and secure your seat. The link is in the description. Go ahead and secure your seat, and I'll see you there. The date and the time is, when you click on the link, you'll see it. You'll see it there. So we'd love to have you. Super excited about it. Now, let me just tell y'all this. So the strategy that I trade is called cover calls. Okay. It's a way that you generate a consistent income. Now, in this video, I'm going to give you three key steps. So I need you to have your notebook and your pencil ready, okay? I'm going to give you 3 steps. So the first one is choosing the stock, the right stock, okay? The right stock. 2, we're going to talk about leverage and margin, or what some people like to say, that OPM, aka other people's money. We're going to get into it. And the third key step we're talking about is reinvesting for long-term passive income, profits, right? All right, so we're going to dig into this. So step 1. Now, when it comes to choosing a low-risk, stable stock, okay, let me just tell you why it's really important and why it works best with this strategy. Now, when it comes to covered call, you can't have no volatile stock. Okay, if John tell you about the hot stock pick of the week, just go ahead and leave it alone. If John say his stock went up $30 good, I need you to leave it alone. Don't trade a covered call with that stock. Okay, it's too volatile, it's too hot, it's too much. Okay, so instead, I want you to find a boring stock. Okay, now boring stocks, you won't experience a lot of extreme swings. Okay, that's what you want. 2, you just have to make sure, like those low risk, stable stocks, make sure that it provides a dividend. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Those stocks, if it don't provide a dividend, you will be on a wild ride. You're gonna be on a wild ride. Is now, let me just say this. If the stock does not offer a dividend, it's still ways that you could trade a cover call. I'm not gonna say, don't exit out, don't, if a stock that you're interested in and it has all the fundamentals and it doesn't have a dividend, I mean, you can still trade it, but it's just some criterias that we need to look at first. Anyways, make sure that the stock does provide a dividend. It just tells us that it's going to be a little more stable. We got, big boy investors in that stock. When you see a stock that have a dividend, that means you got big boy investors. That means you have hedge funds, colleges, corporations that own millions of shares. So if they owning them millions of shares, pick up what I'm putting down. All right. So just make sure that the stock offers a dividend. And then you also want to make sure that they have steady growth. So we don't want no stock that's up and down, up and down, up and down. If you look at like a 5-year, make sure there's some growth. Okay. Make sure it's just small growth, just steady growth, not no crashing stock. It gotta, income got to look right. So make sure that the growth is steady. Now, I'll give you some examples. So like, the JP Morgans, the blue chip, they call them blue chip stocks. The Verizons, the Coca-Cola. Just take a look. Those are some stocks that I would prefer to trade a cover call on because, it's stable, low risk. It's not too much noise going on. And it offers a great premium. So those are just some things. Now, let me just tell you like some criteria. Also, if you want to do like advanced research and continue to do your research to make sure that the stock is low risk and stable, this is what I want you to do. Okay, this is what I want you to do for the best stocks, for cover calls though. Okay, this is what I want you to do. So I want you to go ahead and pick a stock price that's within your reach. So I started with a small account. $5,000 is where I started. Okay, $5,000. That was a lot to me. So I had to pick up a third job just to fund my trading account. And some of y'all need to go ahead and start sacrificing because your future self will be very happy. Now, I started with $5,000. That's what I was comfortable investing. If I was to lose it, because I did not know what I was doing. Okay. I studied for so long, but it was my first trade, live trade. $5,000, I had to work for it. So make sure you find a stock price that is within your reach, okay? And it's for a small account. So mine was 5,000. Yours may be a different number, okay? Anyway, this is what I want you to do. So I want you to go on Google, okay? I want you to type in whatever stock, that you're interested in trading. I want you to search the ticker and just put market cap for an example. I don't know. We're just going to throw out a stock. I don't know, Apple. So just put market cap and put in your stock that you're interested in. Make sure that market cap is at least 1 billion. Take these glasses off so y'all can hear me right. I said when you search on Google, make sure that the market cap is at least 1 billion. Okay. Now, if it's under 1 billion, it's going to be a little rocky ride. It's going to be like a little roller coaster. Okay. So make sure the market cap is high, 1 billion plus. Thank me later. And, that just tells you that, with the market cap and, of course, a few other things that I just talked about, it just lets us know that they have strong financials, and that's what you want. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. We talked about the dividends. It's not a huge big deal, okay? It's optional. It's not a huge big deal, but if it does offer a dividend, it's all right. It's all right. So let me tell you why. This works. So cover calls, it works best when the stocks don't move much, okay? This prevents you from getting the stock called away. Let me just tell you a little bit about stocks getting called away. So with this strategy, cover calls, it's two things that can happen. You own the shares, you don't own the shares. Now, when the stock's boring and that thing barely moves, it go up a little bit, go down a little bit, it go up a little bit, it go down a little bit. Listen, just because that's happening, it just gives you, it prevents someone buying the shares away from you. Simply put, that's all it is, right? Or getting your stocks called away too quickly. Like, we can trade a couple weeks before it get called away, before you get your stocks taken away. And even if your stocks get taken away, guess what we gonna do? We gonna trade that mug on Monday. The same stock. Okay. So now a stock with, this is another thing that is super, super important too. You got to make sure that the stock is in demand, because if not, it's just not going to be a reliable options market. Like, if you look at the option chain, if you can't trade that thing every single week, we're going to toss it to the side. Trading it once a month is okay too, but we really want to be able to trade it every single week. Now, that's how you do it. Cover calls, how I do it, and how I did it then when I started with $5,000. I trade AMD stock in 2020 February, and I started with $5,000, and I made $250 every single week. It adds up. I made $1,000 every single month starting there, right? So just make sure that you pick a stock that is that has high demand. The option chain is consistent. You can trade that thing every single Monday. Okay, let me continue. Now, step two, we utilizing margin. A lot of people like to call it, we'll say margin and OPM, other people's money. I know y'all heard that term before, other people's money. So let me just tell you how the rich leverage OPM to build wealth. This is how the rich do it. This is how the rich doing it. Okay, this is how they really building that wealth. And I'm gonna put you on. This is how I did it, baby. When I start using that OPM, baby, woo, was looking good. That's how I did that 6 figures in 6 months. And when I mean 6 figures in 6 months, I mean 6 figures in annual income. Do the math on that every single month. Okay, somebody put in the comments, how much is that make? How much is that a month? Okay, anyway, so this is how the rich do it. So I'm gonna give you some examples of these billionaires. Okay, I'm gonna give you some examples. So we got Warren Buffett. Y'all know my man's Warren. Warren, that man used insurance float as OPM. Yeah, you think Warren using his own money? No. Let's continue. We got the real estate investors. What the real estate investors using? Not their own money, baby. They're using the bank's monies to grow. Now, in the stock market, margin is what we use. That's our OPM. Okay? Margin. Now, margin just allows us traders to just scale. We just scale in our accounts without using our own cash. Now, I love me some margin. When I say that is one of the secret sauce to my income and just like compounding that thing. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Let me continue. And no, I always get comments all the time talking about margin. They scared. They're gonna pull my credit. I got poor credit. They're gonna pull it. How do I get the funds? I gotta pay it back. Scared. No. When you use margin, if you start in your account with $5,000, Margin gives you $5,000. If you're going to start your account with $10,000, margin is going to give you $10,000. You make the trade. When the trade expires, it go back. You're not paying nothing but a little funky interest, laughable interest that you can write off on your taxes. My God, my God, my God. Let me keep going. Okay, so hear me out. When it comes to margin, though, and if y'all writing this down, I need y'all to write this mug down and circle it 3 times. And you might need to get a marker because the pencil or pen might be a little too light. I need you to see it. If you're going to use margin, please use it responsibly. Okay? Please use it responsibly. Now, you got to set some risk parameters. Okay? My risk parameter this time, right now, since my account has been grown, it's been years now, so I do not even have to look at margin. The monies that's in my account, it just compound, right? But if you are just starting, make sure you don't use more than 50%. That is just mine. That's just me. That's just me. Now, if you can use 100 if you want to, but just know you can possibly wipe out your gains, because if your stock is risky and you don't really know what you're doing, and then the market go down and you left with all this margin, you gotta pay that man back his money. So make sure you set some risk parameters, okay? Maybe 50% isn't yours, maybe yours 25. I don't care. Just make sure you set a risk parameter. Don't use 100%, because when it comes to cover calls, at least me and my students, I teach them how to really low risk this thing. But anyway, let's continue. Now, why are covered calls perfect for margin? That should be the question that you're asking. Now, you are generating premiums, right? You're generating income from premiums. And the premiums is helping you cover the margin interest, because like I said, it's free monies, but you got to pay interest. But you making the premium, which is the income, the monies, you're covering the interest. You know what? But anyway, so let me this should be like your key takeaway. Okay, before we go into step 3, this should be your key takeaway. And I need you to write this down too. The wealthy understands controlled leverage. Write it down. The wealthy been playing this game for a long, long time. Yeah. And they understand controlled leverage. So basically is receiving a higher return, but without relying on your personal savings or your personal income that's coming in. That's how you play the game. Okay? Pick up what I'm putting down. We're going to go to step 3. Step 3, reinvesting and compounding your income. Now, how? I know how. How should you turn your covered call profits into that long-term passive income? I got 4 steps for you. Write this down. Now, number 1, I told y'all a little bit earlier, we have to collect the weekly or the monthly cover call premiums. Okay, that's how we make our income, premiums. So you have to collect your weekly or monthly cover call premium. So when I say it don't take no time for you to trade, it literally take you a couple seconds. Okay. Everybody got a phone these days. Go ahead and get your phone. You fill out the form in your broker account. You know, you put stock and all the stuff. You fill it in, do, and you press submit. That's it. So as long as you press the buttons, you're trading. Okay, and it's take no time at all. You can literally work your 9 to 5, go on lunch break, take a little potty break. you know what? Take a little potty break. Come right back. Trade. Okay. Step 1 is to collect the weekly, monthly cover call premiums. Number 2, step 2, we have reinvest your profits into buying more shares. I can't stress that enough. I know the money is going to be looking so good when you start trading. Don't touch it. Okay, reinvest it. That's what I want you to do. Because when you reinvest, that's how you get that compounding effect. Yep, that's how you get that compounding effect. So 1, collect weekly premiums. 2, reinvest your profits so that you can buy more shares. Step 3, eventually, when you reach 100 shares of multiple stocks, that's when the game changes right there. That's when the game changes right there. It just allows you to cover call on more stocks and increase your income. That's number 3. Number 4, diversify. Diversify and scale. Diversify and scale. Let me tell you another perk that comes with trading cover calls. So we have the premium. Y'all know we're making the premium. That's our income. Dope, right? But you can also make another income with just dividends. So when you diversify, you scale a little bit, you start adding dividend stocks, and you just make an extra layer of passive income. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I need y'all to like this video. I need every single one of y'all, if you haven't liked the video, to like the video, okay? Now, I'm going to just give you a quick little example. So if you earn, let's say, $200 a month, right? You earn $200 a month. You're trading cover calls. I don't care. I want you to reinvest it because over time, you are going to grow to having 200 shares in your portfolio, right? Now you have double your income. Simple. That's all you do. That is all you do. Now, I want you to take this away from this video. Just simply by doing these steps that I just talked about in this video, you will no longer have to rely on your job's paycheck. You want to know why? Because I did it. And if I can do it, you can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it too. Literally, your stocks are paying you for life. Your stocks are paying you for life. It does not matter your skin tone, if you're black, if you're white, because y'all know that racism in corporate America crazy. It don't matter how you do on your job, your performance. It don't matter. The stock's still going to pay you your money from cover call. It don't matter if you got to take a sick day. It does not matter at all. The stock market is going to pay you as long as you gotta, I gotta know some things, like the fundamentals and stuff I just talked about in this video. But as long as you are a disciplined trader, the stock market gonna keep on paying you. And I get this all the time too. Paris, what's gonna happen if the market crash? I'm glad you asked, because I started trading February 2020. We all know what happened on March 8th, 2020. That was when I made the most I have ever made, because the strategy is a low risk strategy. It don't matter if the market go up, go down, or stay the same. The monies keep coming. It pays you for life. Okay, it pays you for life. So if you have never came to one of my masterclass and you need to, learn this and you're interested, I need to see you there. Okay, I need to see you at my next class, because I'm going to teach you more about this and how the strategy works and all of that good stuff. Too good to me. All right, y'all, that is all I have for today. I hope this video was good to you. Now, on your way out, please give your girl a like, okay? Give your girl a like on this video. And I'll see y'all on Friday for that stock market tea of the week. All right, bye, y'all. Bye.